Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with my daily 9 a.m. video. Today is Wednesday morning. Before I get in this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. If you haven't watched my previous videos, Coinbase is one of my 17 stocks I currently own. I'm a long-term investor, and that's kind of what I preach and kind of what I like, basically saying like how I feel the market's doing or what a stock's doing and what I'm going to do with it. So obviously today we're going to talk about Coinbase, ticker is COIN, and the Q2 earnings just came out yesterday after the close. Kind of what I expected, to be honest. I knew they were going to beat. Quarterly sales, they finished at 2 billion. Analysts came in on average at 1.77. That's a 14% beat, so that's really, really, really big. Obviously with the crypto, like Bitcoin going really down in Q2, then rallying back up recently, and Doge and Ethereum and all that, kind of following the trend of Bitcoin at this point. Really, if you look at this graph on a smaller scale, it almost mimics Bitcoin. Almost mimics. So when Bitcoin had that huge crash, it went down too. When Bitcoin rallied back up, it's kind of rallying back up with it. So it's not a way to hedge crypto, but really it's if there's crypto activity, this is one of the biggest apps and businesses to really move around in the crypto world. So it's really exciting because I don't think crypto is going anywhere. So this stock has so much money and so much profit already. It can really do whatever it wants to grow as long as they execute properly. So in the earnings, they did say that they do plan on the trading to be lower in Q3 than Q2. I really thought about that, and that scared a lot of people after, it rallied up after hours and it kind of shot back down. I don't know, I see what they're saying, but at the same time, I don't know if I fully agree with that, because if Bitcoin rallies up to, let's just say $100,000 in Q3, I don't think it will, but let's just say it does. You don't think people are going to be using Coinbase app like crazy, buying, partial shares or multiple shares or coins? I think they would. So I think it's kind of foolish to say that. I get it. You don't want to get your shareholders' hopes up. Oh my God, it's going to grow this 14% a clip every earnings. I get that, but at the same time, you don't really know that, and they could be wrong. So what I do as a long-term investor, I was buying at 230, 240, 250 a share. If this stock goes back down to 240, 250, I'll buy more. I just want to see what the earnings did, and they exceeded my expectations looking at everything. So I feel comfortable buying it at 240, 250. Even if trading is lower, people are pricing that in now, right? So let's just say it's the same or somehow beats Q2. Then what's that going to do to the stock? It's going to skyrocket. So that's kind of how I look at it. I love the business model. I like the CEO. I like the fundamentals of this company. They're partnered up with Visa. So Visa is obviously a credit card beast. So they have the right people in place to work with. They had 462 billion in trading volume. That is literally insane. That is so much trading volume. It's hard to wrap your head around. So if we just look at last month's chart in the stock, it was at lows of 222 basically, and it was at peak highs of a couple days ago at or maybe even today after hours, it went to 278. So that's a really big jump, So it's super volatile, but I like that because as a long-term investor, it gives you really good opportunities. So kind of my thoughts, the S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow are basically all breaking records every day, hitting all-time highs. I do think the Delta variant is scary. It's so uncertain what's going to happen this fall with the cases. People, I think, there's two kinds of people. Some people are just plowing money. It's oh my God, the stock market's going up. It's going up. It's not even going down. Oh, if it goes down for a day or two, it's just going to rally right back up and hit all-time highs. That's what it's been doing. However, I'm being a little cautious. So I'm very cash heavy right now. I have 30% cash ready to deploy. So, I think we're going to have a massive correction in the fall. That's just my opinion, especially if the Delta variant flares up and it's out of control, and people that are vaccinated are getting it and all that stuff. So you kind of really, I kind of play it more on the cautionary side. Also, the reason I do that is because most of my big positions are already 80, 90% built out. So it's kind of a win-win for me. So if the market corrects and goes down, great. I got cash to take advantage of good, good prices. If it keeps going up and beating highs and maybe the delta isn't as bad as what people think it's gonna be in the fall and winter, okay, great, my position's already built out. So that's kind of what you wanna do. When you buy a stock, I usually buy anywhere from 20 to 50% depending on how I feel and how long it's been in the market and how good I feel about it. But I usually start my position at 20 to 50% of where I wanna be at, and then I move off that. So when the market continuously goes up, it actually messes with me as a long-term investor because I can't fully build out my positions if it keeps going up. I'd rather start a position that I like the valuation, have it go down, and then I can average cost down. I hate when they run up because then I always feel like I'm averaging up, and then if it goes back down, then I feel like I have no money and I'm overpaying. It's just a weird mindset I have. So I actually prefer buying something and then having it go down over the short term, like a month to 6 months, like go down, and I'll be happy and I'll make my position really big. And as long as the fundamentals don't change, I will most likely make a lot of money in the future. So that's my thought on, Coinbase's Q2 earnings. Really good all around. Really like this stock. I like that they're being transparent, but they could be wrong here. That's my opinion. Insane trading volume, insane volatility in the stock. So that's all I got. Till tomorrow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, and that's it. Peace.